Hi, I'm Quin.
And I'm Sylvia from the
Meerkat1. Yeah, we're on a trip off to HU and gearing up.
Gearing up, zipping my jacket to my pants, earplugs in.
During this stage, we don't usually talk much to each other because it's important to get this right. But we visually check. Not much conversation, but a lot of visual checking of each other. Heading out through Talabudra.
I'm riding on the 1190, the KTM 1190, fondly known as the Pumpkin. Love that bike. Just a little bit too tall for me.
And I'm also riding on the 1190R just behind Sylvia. Sylvia likes to ride in front. Why is that?
I ride in front mostly because you say I go faster when I'm in front. When I'm behind, I lag.
I guess you're also used to leading a big group of women.
Yeah, I do like being in front, making the decisions.
We ride staggered. Tell me about it.
They were fantastic. The lights, they felt like you were on something. Just fireflies though.
How many did you see?
Hundreds. First I just saw one and then suddenly they were just multiplying. It's just amazing. Like it's only seen the first star and then you look properly and there's lots and lots of them.
We'd arrived and slept in the camp, so this is the morning after, and didn't have enough time to get to Boonah. So Sheep Station Creek campsite in the Border Ranges National Park.
Great place, lots of birds. Fantastic.
Yeah, those sounds that peeping sort of sounds you can hear in the background are actually birds.
Bellbirds, aren't they?
Bellbirds, yeah. That's the gull-wing standard KTM panniers that Sylvia's packing her gear into. They are actually really good panniers. Since then we've crossed over to Touratech, but we had excellent sort of use of those panniers, those KTM
Yeah,
panniers.
the wing coming out as a table is fantastic, so useful.
Quick tea.
Meeting people already
That
on
was
the way.
Paulinho, who also dropped in to spend the night.
Saw him again later at Boonah.
I think there's about 10 k's of dirt coming out of Sheep Station. And it joins the main road at Waiangri.
Big landmass. Once you're out, and then you've got to get back from Argentina or Chile or somewhere. So once you're on those big continents, you can just go forever. So when you're over there, you just got to keep going, don't you? Most of that you break up into two. You bring your bike back or you leave it there. And how do you get 2 breaks off work? And so you sort of, our view was, well, once we're gone, we're just going and going and going.
This is Helen Black, who does the organisation for the HU at Boonah. Fantastic woman. She does excellent organisation.
Walking out of the meet and greet.
And we're into it. Thank you very much. Very good. Thank you.
Big storm came through that night and all the tents were tested properly. A lot of very skilled rider campers turned up for Boonah.
These are some of the lectures that we went on. Somewhere outside, inside. Ah, here we are, cooking in the fantastic facilities that they made available to us.
Yeah, weren't that great?
Fridges, hot and cold water on tap.
That was boiling water. You could just
Yeah.
pour a coffee from that tap.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
We went into town and got some steaks and came back and cooked in the kitchen then. So there are catered meals for those who can't cook and don't have camp skills, but the year we went, 2017, all the facilities were provided free.
Wide range of bikes there. That was really good. And a wide range of various levels of camping. Quality of camping was quite interesting.
Yeah, there was 1 or 2 upmarket bikes, but the vast majority of the bikes were sort of older but extremely well travelled. I mean, people who'd actually been around the world on DRs, DRZs, KLRs, and then a few more expensive bikes like the KDMs were there as well. Here's a couple of KDMs that went around the world on 17-inch regular cast alloy wheels. So, and they'd done it, no problems.
Great mood of camaraderie as well amongst the campers, I have to say.
Yeah, we met some really nice people there, became friends with them, and still friends to this day. probably a fair balance between people who'd been on world trips and people who were using this to get that first-hand, person-to-person
Yeah, just find out information on how to go about it.
documentation, how to tow a trailer. This guy had a Harley with a trailer. He'd been around the world. KLR, he'd been through Africa and had elephants eat his oranges. I seem to remember. The Boonah facility has a big, wide campground with lots of decent camp spots near the road. But we slept well at night. There was no road noise to speak of.
No, it was great.
There's that big outdoor basketball court where they do the bike demos in any weather, rain or shine. And then about 5 classrooms, I think.
Yeah, but there was also several levels of camping. You could camp on this level that we're at. There was a lower level and then an even lower one near the lecture hall.
So there's just plenty of campsites there. And the lectures, you don't have to go to every lecture because for each lecture there's a concurrent lecture running at the same time. And popular lectures are run twice so that you don't miss one either. There's Nick and Bill, guys we made friends with. And early in the morning, I jumped up and took some shots of people emerging from their tents, getting their bikes ready. But it was pretty much, this is the last morning, so everyone's sort of packing up, waiting for the dew to dry on their tents and packing up.
We found that we would have our pannier sitting outside our tent with the extra gear in it.
One of the few stand-up tents there.
A lot of chatting going on when other stuff should have been happening.
You can see the facilities, kitchen's on the right there.
Bathrooms.
Yeah, that's right, bathrooms and classrooms on the right. The open air basketball court on the left. And this is the assembly area where you come and sign up. So we left and went down towards around Downey and then turned right towards Mount Lindsay.
You can see Mount Lindsay coming up there in the background. Although the quality of the road's not that fantastic, the curves are great. And the 1190 just ate it up.
Yeah, Sylvia's on the road version, the 1190 Adventure S, and I'm on the R. The S actually handles substantially better on the road with its 19-inch wheel. So a 21-inch wheel, in my opinion, is only good on extreme dirt, not really necessary for rural travel.
Yeah, I find the suspension on my bike is fantastic on these long trips. You can really handle it well, and you can easily stand up. Things like that. It's just brilliant.
You've since sold that KTM and got another bike. Why is that?
It was just a little bit too tall for me, so I tried the Africa Twin, which is an automatic. Also a great bike, a little heavy.
Our visor cleaning. Yeah, every time we stop, we make sure we clean our visors as well.
Yeah.
We carry special gear for that. We've got Rain-X to repel water from the visor, and then just regular cleaning fluid to clean off the bugs.
These are some really nice curves near Yukon. Like riding that road with nice condition and nice curves.
Also, on the topic of bugs on the road, they also smack into your GoPro. So if you are running a GoPro, my tip is to tip the GoPro down when you're not filming, and then rotate it up and film. So in that way you don't get GoPro splattered with bugs when you think you've got a great video and you've got nothing.
We stopped at this little stall here and bought some couple of
pumpkin.
pumpkins. And it was funny because we used to call that bike the pumpkin.
Yeah,
So
after that, it
Yep.
became known as the pumpkin.
the pumpkins for the pumpkin, yeah.
Yeah, keep a bit of space in your luggage because you suddenly find you're confronted with some cheap food, really good quality produce in an area, and you want to just pop it in your bike and not miss out because you don't have a way to carry it. And again, we're riding staggered, so Sylvia will ride on one side, I'll ride on the other.
We've encountered kangaroos in this area a few times, so we've got to keep an eye out.
Well, thanks for that. See you next time.
See ya.